Hey everyone. So I just got off work and I got a phone call from my husband. He went and looked at the property up in Idaho that we made an offer on, and he just got good news that they did accept the offer. So we are officially in contract, and I'm so happy. So this was a $235,000 lot, 15 acres up in Sandpoint area. Um, so right now the situation is we will put down $100,000 that we'd saved up, just working and really just stashing it away, and then we also saved up an additional like 10,000 ish, give or take. I have to look at it what we got in the bank account right now, but that we'll use towards closing costs, and then we'll get an additional $135,000 loan on the land, which will be at a high interest rate. I can't remember the rate that my husband said that they're like at about right now. We haven't like locked in on it yet, so there's a chance it could change, but it's going to be a lot higher. So we'll get that higher interest rate for about 135,000. Right now, our home that we live in, the mortgage is completely paid off. Woo! Currently debt free. Um, that's one thing that's like a super huge bummer about buying this property is it's so expensive that we are going to have to temporarily be in debt. But when we sell our house, which is valued at about 205,000 ish on Zillow, I think that we could actually get a lot more though. The house is in the area that we live in. Like a suburb of Tucson, they've actually been going for higher. So hopefully Zillow is just a little bit off. That's what I've been looking to reference at Zillow. So about 205. I'm hoping that we could probably get like 215 for it, maybe even. We'll see. So so that, if we just go off like 200 ish, that leaves us with about 205 ish. That leaves us with about $70,000 to put in the septic, the well, the bring the electricity, which is at the lot line, to the actual structured building that we plan to put in. The awesome news is that my husband met the neighbors, and I guess they're really cool. And they had just put in a well. They drilled and got it at 26 feet, which is awesome because some of the other properties we were looking at, they were drilling like 500 feet, 400 feet, and only getting like barely anything. Like one property that we had passed up on, which I did a video on previously, was they were getting the housing the areas, the wells in the area were they were drilling to like 500 feet and only getting like 1.9 or like just a ridiculous short amount of gallons per minute. So the neighbor who drilled and got his at 26 feet is getting 12 gallons per minute. So that's like we're pretty optimistic that we won't be putting so much into it. And I guess the neighbor said that he drilled his own. So I don't know if he's like certified at that. I don't know exactly how that works, but we're really hoping that he could give us some more info on that. He seems like a really nice guy, according to my husband, and he's actually the one selling the property. So, and I guess my husband like went and talked with him, and he showed him the garden and everything. And like another blessing is that this guy is actually an electrician, which is what my husband does. So we're really hopeful that he'll be able to get him a job, maybe. Like that would be fantastic because that's one of the issues that one of the struggles with actually getting up there. So we plan to stay down here, work up through until springtime. So work through the winter, stash away as much money as possible, really solidify our plans with what kind of structure we'd like to go with. Right now we're talking about getting prefabricated buildings, like a shop, and then doing an apartment inside of that shop. So what we'd be doing is we'd get the structure set up, and then we'd move into the shop while living inside an RV. We have an RV right now. I did a video on another channel of living in the RV because it's like 200 square foot and we stay in it like pretty regularly, all of us as a family. Because right now my husband's working in Roswell, New Mexico. So I'll drive up there anytime I'm off. Because I'm a nurse, so I work 3 on. I'll work a day or have a day off and then work 3 more on. So I try to bunch my days together so that I can have like 7 days off in a row. So during those 7 days off, usually I drive up to New Mexico and we live in this 200 square foot trailer in the middle of summer when it's hot and everything's closed down because of COVID. So we've been staying in that with our kids, and it's fun. It's nice. I mean, it's cozy. But so we have no problem with small spaces. So we plan to park that trailer, that RV, inside the shop building, stay in that while we actually build the inside of the apartment that we'll be living in for the following for the next year while we build our house. So, and this is just so that we can establish our incomes while over there and just really pay as we go, take it slow. I don't want to go into debt. I love not having debt. So the more that we can do this without getting any debt, the happier I'll be. I'm a big believer in Dave Ramsey. Shout out to Dave Ramsey. Love that guy. I'm like a non-paid spokesperson for him. So if you haven't looked into Dave Ramsey, definitely look into him. It's life-changing. So yeah, I don't want to go back into debt. So that's nice feeling that. But no, I'm just really excited. So hoping to get out there by springtime. That's our goal. We'll know more as we get closer and as we look more into getting actual official quotes on prefabricated buildings and how much that's going to run. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited to start this adventure and film it all and learn more about farming and homesteading and chickens. I want to get chickens and rabbits and a cow, but one step at a time. So I'm prepared for that to happen slowly. And I also look forward to just like meeting people who do the same thing and online. I mean, if you guys have channels where you share information, comment below, because I would like to subscribe because I could use some information, and subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out. I'm kind of hoping to supplement income with this. I don't know if it's possible, but either way, it'll be fun to look back at all of the process. And we do plan to on our blog site, Living Right Debt Free Homestead.wordpress.com, we plan to upload like a more in-depth like spreadsheet of all of our expenses, our finances, and just to share the whole process, because we do want to do as much of it as possible ourselves and not go into debt, because the debtor is slave to the lender, and I don't want to be a slave. I want to be free. I want to be debt free, and I also want to be free to live the way that I want to live. I want to be free to, choose if I want to wear a mask or choose if I don't want to wear a mask. Personal choice is like top for me. And, that's one thing that's been really hard for me recently, is that you can't even go to a grocery store without masking. And I feel like they're holding food hostage, and if they own your water, they own your food, they own you. And I don't want that. I want to be free. I'm a Second Amendment supporter. I don't know if you can see in the background, little freedom stick back there. And then that's just like that's nothing right there. But anyways, that's, so I definitely want to be free as possible. And I'm willing to work super hard to get that freedom. It's important. So you guys all have a good night, and thank you for watching, and God bless, and I don't know what else to say other than bye. I'm super excited, so I'll keep you guys posted. But, bye.